All right, y'all. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of Recognize Everybody Ain't Loyal podcast, man. We're going to start from the top. Alan Hines, introduce yourself.
Yep, I'm Alan Hines. I'm an author slash poet. Right now I have 72 books published. You know, I'm from the west side of Chicago, California, Florida, to be exact.
Yes, sir. Fred.
Great. I'm Toxic producer, music producer. I've been in the game for about 30 years. Produced for a lot of people, some of the people you see in back of me, you dig. And just been working, man. God been blessing me. So I've been trying to make it happen. And Boogie my cousin, you dig. So it's this family. It's family all across the screen right now, you dig.
That's it. That's the only way.
You
Rio,
dig?
come on with me.
I'm Mario Godfrey, the founder and president of an organization non-for-profit called Bridget G House of Hope. I deal with kids for a living, after-school programs, motivational speaking, mentoring, violence prevention. However they want it, I'm going to give it to them in a raw. From out west, 290, we call it the village. You know, I'm just happy to be here. That's all.
Ain't no doubt. Ain't no doubt. And I'm Boogie, man. Y'all already know what it is. 17-time felon. How many of them times you want to count, man? I'm here to give it to you raw, man, and give it to you real, man. So we can give you real insight on life and, ways up out of there. You know what I'm saying? I be trying to tell y'all, if y'all got any way or any kids that need some help, man, contact us through Bridget G House of Hope, man. We finna have the other page back up real soon. And we'll have more resources for y'all. But right now, just hit us, Rio Godfrey on Facebook or Donzel Taylor on Facebook, and we'll be able to give you some access to, housing, jobs, whatever you need, man. We here for y'all. But we're going to start this thing off the right way, man. Fred, man, we're going to ask you, man, just a couple questions. I know you're a busy man, so I know you got to go. First, can you tell us about what you got going on right now?
Oh, man, so much, man. I'm working on a gang of projects right now. Working with Do or Die, working with Shauna's project, working with, building a network, as you see, of the Auxiliary Podcast, Auxiliary Network.
Big.
Yeah, so and just keeping my head down, working on Twister project too, you know what I'm saying, that he got coming out. So Selena Johnson actually too, I'm working on her and the Shy. There's a new group called the Shy with Carl Thomas and Dave Hollister and Selena. And
everything you and Selena do be epic.
Man, thank you, man. Thank you.
Y'all be epic, Joe.
Yeah, thank you, man. So I'm really focused on doing innovative things that kind of change the culture and change, the way people look at things, in entertainment. So we pivoting right now.
Okay. If you don't mind telling us a little bit about you, like where you from, some of your coming up, how you get to the game.
Holy City, you dig?
Holy City out west.
18th and Avis, you know what I'm saying? Born in Holy City, you know what I'm saying? Raised on the on that deck, then moved over to K-Town over on 16th and Costner, Kenneth, with my cousin them over there for a minute. And then, we stayed everywhere, Boogie,
Stayed everywhere, yeah. Washington,
Aquila, Fulton, everywhere, you did.
Fulton, Laverne, yeah, we've been everywhere.
Then I migrated out to the south side where I was in Ida B. Wells a lot. That's why I started doing the rap stuff and just really got real tied into hip hop. I went to Dunbar High School and I was just I really started loving hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really kind of took my life over and made
What made you love hip hop like that though? What drew you to hip hop? Because it's a lot of genres.
What started me was, by the way, you know what I'm saying, I got an album I just did. I got like 17 songs on there. I'll kind of tell a story on there. But what started me is called Holy. Yeah, the album called Holy. So be on the lookout for that. But what started me really was, believe it or not, it was Michael Jackson. I ain't gonna lie to you. You feel me?
Go on with it. Yeah.
So when I was listening to Michael Jackson, I was like, man, I could do music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So after I did that, I was, I really started getting in tune with it. Then hip hop popped up, Curtis Blow, you know what I'm saying, Grandmaster Flash, all of them, and I was like, man, I love this. You know what I'm saying?
Music was real music.
Yeah, we was breakdancing. doing
Yeah.
graffiti, all that, getting on the cardboards. And then
Hold on. You twist on your back?
yeah, you already know. I do about 17 windmills, you dig? I can do that right now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Nah, I can't do no windmills right now, man.
Not no more.
But nah, we used to get down. So I was like, so hip hop became my love. Then I started hearing people like LL, Rakim, and all the ones that was really doing damage. And then I started kind of
Yeah.
patterning myself around them, and that's how I fell in love with it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So can you give us a little bit about your upbringing? How was it? How was it like your upbringing? Like what made you first of all, give me a little bit about your upbringing, but I want you to tell me what was the first step that you took to get into the music business? Because this wasn't no easy ride. This wasn't easy for you. I was there. I know. I remember. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like
So tell me a little bit.
Yeah. So I mean, I was raised. I went to the Kingdom Hall. I was a Jehovah's Witness. Grandma.
Okay. Grandma made us go.
She took us to the hall, made us go to the hall. So I had a lot of spirituality, in in me. You know what I'm saying? So it put those morals in me, and even though this Kingdom Hall was strict as hell, excuse my language, but it was kind of strict. But even though it kind of kept me, it showed me like how to live life. You know what I'm saying? And how to be responsible and put God in my life. You know what I'm saying? At an early age. So I was around 5, 6 years old, and then, I stayed in there till I was about 14, and, but in between, I was just, into sports, into all that, basketball real tough. And either it was going to be basketball or rap. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so this real talk podcast, right?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cut no corners with you.
Go ahead.
You wasn't no saint, nigga.
Oh no.
You wasn't no saint, nigga.
Nah. So I mean, that's the real thing, because it's like you grow up. That's what my album about too. I'm telling that story because I did everything you could do beside, get locked up.
You feel
everything.
Me?
So
everything.
Really, and which ain't nothing bad about none of that. It's your life. Whatever you do in your life is what you do. That's your story. And everybody got to take a path. You dig? So me, I took some roads that I ain't too super duper proud of. But shit, as you coming up, you living life. You learning. You getting money. You know what I'm saying? You trying to make shit happen. You trying to be something. So you make a few wrong moves, but I wasn't no saint. Definitely,
So when you overcame that though, what was the first step? Because I remember being young and it was The Chamber. That was the first album I remember, The Chamber, had in Neil Spots. I always talking about that. Yeah. What made you step out on faith and do that and just put all your eggs in one shell like that? Even meeting Twista, how did you meet Twista and all that?
Well, what made me, I think because somebody took a chance on us. You know what I'm saying? This guy named Big Ed, he took a chance on us, dog. Like he was like, man, I feel like y'all got talent. And so when he came around, him and this other guy, Jay Williams, they came around, they was like, man, we feel like y'all could do it. You know what I'm saying? We feel like y'all got a little something extra than everybody else. So they took a chance on me. Cause I was literally in the room, you know what I'm saying, in the room just trying to figure out what my life was gonna be. And they got us a record deal with this company called Ichiban Records. And that's really what made me really pursue it. Like, because I didn't know what to do, you know what I'm saying? So when dude and them came around, like, man, here go an opportunity, I was like, shit, let me take it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So type of person I am, I'm always jump off the cliff. You dig?
Yeah, no doubt.
I feel like I got a parachute or not, I'm still gonna jump, goddamn it, and try
something. No doubt. So from then, right, from your first record to right now, selling over 50 million records, what was the process of that? How did you get to that? Because there's a lot of kids out here that got talent, right? And now they becoming buried treasures. A lot of our black kids becoming buried treasures. They just kids with talents put under the ground, right? Just recently this week, we had like 13 kids killed in Chicago. So my thing is, what advice can you give them to step inside the game and maybe, take a chance with themselves and not, relate to having to do the drill music, having to do, because I noticed you trying to stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? So like the drill music, the killing, the bang bang, you know, and be able to have a regular child life and still make music and be able to do their thing? Do you suggest they go under a label, or do you suggest they do it on their own? Because the internet can make anybody big now. So just give them a little advice on what they should do.
Right now, to be honest with you, like independence is the way to go. Like I wouldn't advise nobody to sign with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like unless they coming with them M's and something where they can connect to your brand and really take your brand to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Which ain't no labels really doing that like that no more either. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you really got to build your own brand, make your own shit pop. And you could do more by yourself anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like right now,
Right.
you got social media, you got Facebook, Instagram, you got TikTok, you got, all of these things where you can promote yourself. The thing you need behind you though is an engine. So I ain't saying you don't need nobody. I'm saying
Yeah.
you don't need nobody that's gonna try to stifle you and pull you down. Like these record labels give you money and then they hold you to that shit,
Okay.
and they don't let you
Okay.
move, right? So if you get you a team, you independent, you get you a team, that's the way to do it. Or you get somebody to invest some bread and you feel me, and say, man, here go this, and then this what I expect. You could do it like that, but don't get. I wouldn't suggest nobody going and saying, man, my goal is to go get signed with a major record label. That ain't reality no more. You feel me?
Okay.
Back in the day, we used to go. The companies was giving out millions to sign a record, to sign a artist. You feel me? Or to even sign. Remember when record labels was getting deals like Cash Money and No Limit?
Okay.
That was a different era. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Money ain't there no more. Where the money at though, is in film. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like one of my guys, Bo Deal, y'all know Bo Deal. Tyrant, yeah, he doing it with film. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the money at really right now. It's like, it shifted. So things like Netflix and Zeus Network and what's the one he got? Tubi. Those is the new record labels, really.
Them the new record labels.
That's the new record label. So you do you a movie, you feel me? You get on there, they giving up them checks still. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no doubt. So one last question, man. I know you and Twista like jam, man. I want to know how did that relationship come about? And how did y'all build the empire that y'all got right now? Blockhouse and MGM, how y'all GMG, how y'all do that?
Yeah, me and Twista, we've been jam for ever since 16 years old. You know what I'm saying? So he really just gave me an opportunity, man. Like with his first album, Kamikaze, he gave me an opportunity to first it was legit balling, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to White Boy, Big Heavy, and everybody over there. You dig?
Yeah.
We had legit balling, you dig, and we did our thing, man. And then after that, you feel me? Twista was like, Tox, I want you to come in and do my album. You know what I'm saying? Kamikaze. So he really gave me a shot, man. And once he gave me that shot, I stayed my ass in the studio every day. You feel me? Until I came up with those.
That's like his #1 album ever right now, right?
Yeah, really. Yep.
Kamikaze.
Kamikaze. Like we like 3 times platinum now. So
okay.
But it's like, with that, that's a blessing though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like I had he gave me the opportunity. I took advantage of it. I stayed in the studio, I worked my ass off, and we came out with the product when nobody really didn't believe that we was going to even, touch ground with it. You feel me?
Okay.
So that's how it happened. And then since then, we just been locked. You know what I'm saying? Like that's my brother,
That's your brother, period. So now I'm gonna push on to the next one, but I'm gonna ask you a question, man. What's something that you can tell to the youth right now, man? I'm talking about the ones that's really at risk, the ones that's like when you seen how I came up. I'm talking about the ones that went through what I went through, the ones that went through the trials and tribulations, the kids that's out here thinking they got to carry the guns, that got this image, and they letting their pride get in their way. Tell them something, because they listening, because I get a lot of people to watch this, so I want these kids, because a lot of them young guys be coming through my inbox like, man, if I had a chance. And I be trying to tell them you got a chance, you know what I'm saying? So what can you tell them? Because you're an inspiration to them, because they want to sell 50 million records. It takes quadruple years to sell that many records. So what can you tell them as an inspiration to those young guys? To some information, like some You know what I'm trying to
The
say.
main
Give them
thing
some
I
advice.
say, the main thing I say, man, which is missing, a lot of times, the kids be making they idols rappers and people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
So you gotta get God in your life, man. Like that's number one. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you, I
Number
don't care
one.
what you, I don't care what you doing in life. If God ain't there, it ain't gonna
It
work.
ain't gonna work.
It ain't
It
gonna
ain't gonna
work.
work.
So
Hands down.
most important, you know what I'm saying? You gotta think about, I know it's hard when you're young like that to think about your future and think about, where you're gonna be when you get our age. Because we at an age now where we thinking about shit. And it's a whole lot different. Our mindset is totally different, but we was
So
there.
different.
We was there. And
Definitely.
I remember the way I felt when at their age. You feel me? I felt the same exact way. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
once I realized, I got things to live for, I got kids, I got grandkids, it changed my perspective. But you could change your perspective right now too. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
on a level that's gonna take you into something that where you can save your own life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't gotta die over the pettiness that everybody dying over right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't gotta retaliate all the motherfucking time when somebody do something to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ain't saying I ain't no priest or nothing like that. I ain't trying to judge nobody because I understand. You feel me?
Yeah.
But I just know that God in your life is gonna change a lot of your perspective and a lot of the things that you do. And then, God willing, some of these kids listen to what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Hopefully. We appreciate that. Hey, Rio, what's up, homie?
What's the word, man?
What's the word, man? You definitely know what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go into details. We're gonna ask you a few questions. Recently being a victim to gun violence, we want to ask you a few questions. Like, cause I was there. I was in the hospital. I seen it. I know that you didn't almost make it, but you pulled through. Somehow you woke up the next morning. Everything was under. One day they were saying you wasn't gonna make it. The next day you was up like this. You hear me? So I want to ask you, man, how was the process? I don't want to know about what happened to you because that we don't want to talk about that. But I want to know how was the process from the ground to the hospital back home, doing your thing again.
Man, you know, it was tight, homie. I'm talking about taking a big shot to your lungs with a 45. That can put anybody out their misery,
That could put a horse down. You hear me?
I'm talking
So
about. So
yeah,
go ahead.
no, I'm listening to you.
I'm listening to you.
No, I'm listening to
So
you.
I knew from the time it happened to the time that I felt better, it couldn't have been nobody but God, especially
Yeah,
with on top of the shot losing 14 pints of blood. And man, only how I was able to pull through this is the man upstairs. That's who all the praises go to. Also, all the prayer warriors that was on my side, even including you. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like, it's like I'm here.
yeah.
I feel God really had a better purpose for me.
You better know it. You
Because
better know
even the doctors in ER, they were saying I ain't seen too many people get
pull through what
shot
you
where
pull
they
through.
get shot at and still be able to survive through with that size caliber of gun.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to ask you a question because so a lot of people understand this, but that morning that you got shot, we had a big event the next day. You couldn't go to the event,
Yeah,
but the event went on. We went and did the event. Uh, I knew personally in my own man, I know you. And I know that when somebody call you, you Johnny on the spot. I don't care what it is. People call you for $100, $50, whatever. You
Could
always give.
y'all turn that down a little bit, please?
You always giving. So I knew. So I came up to the hospital. When I got up to the hospital, everybody outside crying. I'm like, wait a minute, no, hell no, don't tell me this. So for a minute, I thought you had checked because everybody was so down. You feel me? So they like, no, he in surgery, so we don't know yet. It's touch and go. I say, fuck that. I still got to go do his event because that's what he would have wanted to do. He wouldn't have left them kids standing out there. So in my mind, all I'm thinking about is you and the kids. So I want to ask you, do you think that play a role in your survival because how good you is to the streets?
It couldn't have been nothing. I'm not perfect or anything, but I really always felt that my good outweighed my bad. And that was another reason that the man upstairs wasn't ready for me to come home yet, I believe.
Okay. Okay. So tell us a little bit about what you got going on next, man, with the Bridget G House of Hope Foundation.
We looking forward to, I'm sure, doing a Christmas giveaway because we at the point and at a standstill right now at the moment that I feel if we don't bring it together all the way at this point, a lot of people is most definitely going to be lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
We got to come together and really educate people on really what's really going on because people walking around every day like everything normal right now, but it really ain't. You know, we got families and friends and stuff that look forward to their link cards that they will not be receiving in the month of November. How do we think families and friends and stuff gonna feel if they can't even put food on the table for their family and stuff for holidays like Thanksgiving and maybe even Christmas?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just at this point in time, huh?
That's a good question, but then it comes down to us as humans, like doing something better. You know what I'm saying? But we don't depend on that. Well, we won't need that to depend on. Don't get me wrong. Some people need it. Some people got to have it because they're not able to get up and go to work every day. Some people not able to do that. But if you imagine every month, right, you got a husband, a wife, and 3 kids in the house. It takes $10,000 to $15,000 to run the household a month, just with food, rent, condo, bills, light bill, gas bill, phone bill, cell phone bills. That's $15,000 a month. Most jobs don't pay $15,000 a month. You feel me?
Right. So basically, what's going on, like you saying, is if you not really disabled, it don't matter how comfortable you done got to receiving government benefits, you not gonna be able to get them no more if you not willing to get up and work like us.
Get up and work.
Yeah, but you know what? I agree with y'all 100%, but it's the way the government is doing it though. Like like it's like you doing it, you shutting people off like boom, like you don't give them no forewarning, no time to get their shit together. You feel me? It's just like boom. And people that rely on this, like, you know, if you got 5, 6 kids in the crib, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know, what they really gonna do next month. You feel me?
Yeah.
What they really gonna do next month. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's tough, bro. So you know what I'm saying? It's like give me at least 3 months to get my shit together so I can figure out how I'm gonna get this money up. So I can handle that in November. You dig what I'm saying?
I also know we deal with grimy presidents right now. So in my eyes, I figure he doing this shit just to cut stimulus, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
That's what I think. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you just did, Rio. You got 2 screens, but
somebody had called and messed the whole thing up.
Yeah, so Fred, what you just said 100%, because even if because if I got 5 kids and no baby daddy, I got to get 5 kids out of here to school, get them to after school. I have no time for work because I got 5 kids and a nigga who left me alone, or a man with 5 kids and a woman left him alone. It's kind of hard to go work a job, take care of 5 kids, and then come home and do everything. So I mean,
but I'm listening to Rio too, because it's like it's both ways. Like you got to go out and get yours, right? We know that, right? But if the government's saying here you go, here goes something you did, we're gonna help give you the assistance. You gave me the assistance. Now give me some time to get my shit together before you just snatch that shit away from me. All in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like you telling me I gotta go make do. I gotta do whatever I gotta do. You feel me? To get $700-800 that you be giving me a month. you know, whatever you be getting 700, 800, some, you know, $1,000, 1,300,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
That's tough, man. That ain't.
Yeah, so
But why
what
they wait
I'm
till the holiday? You know what I'm saying? But that's a wake up call to us too. We got a black grocery store around right now that we don't even go to. People don't even go to the black grocery store because we so brainwashed into thinking that Jules got the best meat, Maya's got the best product, this got the best. When we can just go to the black stores, we don't support each other. You feel me? And now we forced to support each other. Now we forced to support each other. You feel me?
it can
So
it can it can also get a little bigger than that, where people somewhat come together and get to growing their own food and things like that too.
that's big. That's
And
big.
it'll
You
be
know how many
more
lots
healthy.
in Chicago? You know how many empty lots in Chicago?
A lot.
Yeah,
That's called thinking.
it's a lot. It's a lot of things, man. That we could talk about, man. It's just so many different things going on with, you know, now that Trump, the president, you feel me? And it ain't just him being the president, it's just where the economy is going, man. Like
Where the economy going?
it's hard to live, Joe. Like
It's
I don't
hard
care
to
who you
live,
is,
bro.
dog. That's you got you remember when, man, minimum wage used to be like what, $6, $7 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Some places do it $4.75, $5.
Now,
Yeah.
bro, minimum wage is 15. What is it, like 13, 14? What is it now? 14?
No,
Yeah.
it's $16 or $17 in
Okay,
Illinois.
so
Like
you got
15.
$16, right?
Uh,
But you need all them 16, bro, and more to
yeah,
even survive, because you can't even rent no crib and for 1,500,
Right.
2,000.
And then that's the spite of how much Uncle Tom gonna take out.
yeah.
Which is a whole nother
And
thing. You feel
then
me?
you got to get approved for the crib. They saying you don't make enough money at $16.
Or
They
you
want you to
might
get you a
not
crib. You know what I'm saying?
you might not have the credit that they looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
So so I feel like that's huge right now, even with our organization, right? That we put some type of financial literacy class in play because we need to teach kids how to get money early because a lot of our credit was messed up already back in the day because our mamas and daddies had messed our shit up already. Nowadays, with social media, you can control your own destiny from a young age. This kids got them at 9, 10 years old with their own businesses.
Yeah,
So
but that's the other thing, cuz it's like right now, even though we saying that, you feel me, it's so much opportunity to get money.
so much,
Digital,
bro.
the internet is giving everybody so much opportunity. So if you dig in, learn new shit, figure out what this AI shit is doing, which is really the way of the
man,
future. Figure that
That's
shit out because
huge.
that's
man, listen,
yeah.
it's gonna be billionaires like just off of that. You gotta learn that shit. I'm telling you, that's what you need to dig into. You feel me?
That's all these high priced lawyers and stuff doing is using AI.
Yeah,
Like
that's it.
y'all
That's it.
charging all this money and AI doing the work. Cause
Doing
once you put the police report in the system, it's gonna spit everything out that they could have did wrong and all that. So it's like, you know,
yeah.
So with that being said, Fred, let me ask you a question.
We got we
I
got
still
we got we got 1 minute. It's finna the recording gonna stop. Just to let y'all know.
okay. Go ahead, Alan. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Alan.
Okay, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I'm an author, 72 books. Majority of my books are poetry. I got 5 urban novels, 7 books of erotica, 1 vampire, 1 children's learning book, and 1 nonfiction self-help. I try to get everybody to get out to support me, not just for me to have a lot of money, so I can get out and help the community and coincide with what y'all talking about. Like when I get the money, I'm not gonna be sitting back with 100 million, 200 million in my bank account. I'm giving it up. Not to buy people new Lamborghinis or things of that nature for situations like this when it's a drought. No link cards. I can provide food for people for the best of my capability with my resources of money. I can help people go to college. I can help people get Section 8 apartments through my business once I get to that stage. So I tell people, yeah, go out and support buy my books, buy my stuff. Even if y'all don't read it, y'all can buy it and give it to somebody that do read, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, like
Tell
I
us where
said,
they can find your books at.
All my books are available on Amazon. If you go to Amazon, go directly to the books section and type up my name. If you type up my name, Alan Hines, spelled Alan, last name Hines, Hines. Be aware there's another author with the exact same name as mine, but distinguished differences. I write poetry and urban novels under that name. He writes different material. If interested in one of my 7 books of erotica, or even all of them, look up Mr. Climax. My one vampire book is under
Mr.
it's
Climax.
titled African Vampires by Faison Darkside. My one nonfiction is under Dr. Marcus Swade. It's titled In My Eyes to See. My one children's learning book is titled Central Children's Learning, Volume 1 by Dr. Child Love. Okay, a lot of people ask me, why do I use so many different names? It's because I write different stuff. You can't see my name on a book of erotica and then turn around and see my name on a book called Godly Tendencies, or it doesn't match. But I mean, it's
Right.
no secret. Like, it's no secret though. Like, when I get famous and stuff, yeah, all these people are me. I just use different names so I won't confuse the audience, so they know what they're getting when they're looking up certain names. But anyway, as mentioned, I'm from the west side of Chicago, California, flowing all, been in the streets, been there and done that, right now I'm trying to do things to clean up the streets when I get financially stable. Far as one main thing I want to do is help people that's getting out of jail to get jobs. It's something more than minimum wage, because you can't live off minimum wage. And
Mhm.
because I know a lot of people that got out the joint and they was trying to get jobs. It was hard for them to get a job. It was hard for them to even get a minimum wage job, because a lot of places do criminal background checks. And I mean, like, so this is my thing. If an individual trying to get out of jail to do right, and he's trying to get him a job, give him a job. I mean, certain jobs we definitely don't want you to have. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm just being honest. Like, if I got a bank, you got to do a criminal background check. Or if I got youth centers, you got to do a criminal background check. I'm just being honest. But like regular jobs in factories or grocery stores or building maintenance or whatever, with me, you don't have to do no criminal background check. And who
Yeah.
are we to judge about criminals when
All right.
this country was found on criminal things, like for instance the kidnapping, bringing the individuals from Africa through the Middle Passage and turn them to slaves, the raping, the amongst other things, and
Yeah.
back then it wasn't a crime. But in reality, it is a crime. It's a sin to do the things that y'all was doing. So, who are we to be judgmental just because a person was jail for selling drugs or he shot somebody or whatever? Okay, he still gotta earn money. He still gotta get out and provide for his life, and he gotta get out and make money so he don't have to go back to the streets and commit crimes.
Yeah.
As well as I talk to a lot of people. There's a lot of things I want to do when I do become successful. Not just fucking me a big yacht and a big old car and a big mansion. Of course, I'm gonna have those things, of course, but that's not the main goal. My goal is to get out and help the BLK community and just people in general, man. Like, man,
I
there's so
gotta
many.
ask you. I
What?
gotta ask y'all a question because just gotta wrap up. But I want to ask you a question, Alan. I got a question. I got 2 questions for all y'all, and I'm gonna ask y'all, and then we gonna end this. Alan, I want to ask you a question, man. I'm gonna start from the top, man. I'm gonna ask you a question. If you could ask God any question right now, and he had the answer, what would that question be?
I will ask God, what is His plans for my life, and what direction should I take to pursue His plan for my life?
You got one question to ask God, and he got to answer it.
I just answered. You ain't hear me?
You said 2 questions.
Okay.
That was actually it was a loaded question. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
I feel him. You know what I'm saying? It really was one.
Okay. So let me ask, if you could ask God one question and he had to answer it, what would your question be?
That was it. What was His plans for my life, and what directions should I go to pursue His plans for my life?
Okay. All right. Now, Fred, same question for you, man.
Man, I know we was talking about this yesterday a little bit, man, and
Yeah.
I still gonna stick with what I was saying yesterday, man. Like, I want to know, how did you come into existence?
Man, that's a deep question, man.
Dang.
That's a deep question, bro.
Right.
See, it'll
That's confused the world. That's a deep question, but that's the question I want to know.
There's some people hear him say that, and it'll probably be I wouldn't say a debate, because so many people got their own different. Dang.
But it's like, but you got to think, if he's the beginning, what's the beginning? You know what I'm saying?
What's the
I'm
beginning?
saying that. You feel
That's
me?
deep, bro.
That's
What's the-
crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the
How was you just here?
See,
How was
Allen,
you
see,
just here?
Allen, that's a book right there. That's one of them you
That's a
can write
book.
right there, Jack, because that's
But
like,
but that's a deep question that I always thought of myself. Like, okay, we know how Jesus came, we know how this person came, we know how this person came, but you know what I mean? Like,
How did we get here?
I
That's
would
Come on,
never,
Rio. Come
I
on,
would never
Rio.
ask him that if I met him, but it would be in my mind
why wouldn't you? I'm
Yeah, why
interested
because
wouldn't
to
you?
hear that. Why wouldn't you ask?
that might be offensive to him. Like, what? I'm God, you know what I mean? I'm the inventor of everything, you know. But
yeah.
still, how did you get here? You know what I
But
mean? Like,
also, my God is an understanding God. And my God understand that we are confused here. And a lot of guys that's going through what they're going through, confused and don't believe in God because the simple fact, they're like, man, how was he just here? Ask yourself, how was you just here? How did you go in somebody's stomach from a little pump and stay there 9 to 10 months, right? And she pushed you out and you a whole human body.
mhm.
Come on, that's deep, bro. Rio, come on, give me one, man.
What was the question again? What question?
If you could ask God any question in the world and he had the answer, what would it be?
Probably like, what's my real purpose here? Because it was like, when so many people seen me, some people even said, like, people were saying you was dead and this and that, or whatever the situation is. So it would probably be, what's my purpose here? And if I had a second question to ask, it would be like, could you lead me down whatever path I supposed to go down, type of stuff.
Y'all, we finna get up out of here. But Fred, I need you to tell us a little bit about Auxiliary Podcast and the website to look up movies and stuff and what y'all got going on, because it be a lot of people watching. I want people to know, man, that they can go on there and support a Black King, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks, cuz. So Auxiliary Podcast is a podcast we started. It's about Chicago culture, you know what I'm saying? And we really trying to highlight and give flowers to all the people in Chicago that, do music, do whatever you're doing that's important to the culture in Chicago, we interviewing you, you know what I'm saying? And we trying to, give you your flowers, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when people go on these other podcasts, they really don't you know what I'm saying? They really don't talk about Chicago in the way that we talk about it, because we basically talking to our people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We want to
yeah.
tell them how much we appreciate them. But then also the Auxiliary Network even expands even further, because this is a network for the world. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
we build a network like Netflix. I don't even want to use that name, but think of Netflix on steroids, because we got
Period.
master classes, we got music, we got podcasts, we got TV shows, movies, we got film. I mean, we got AI films, we got a bunch of stuff on there that all in one box. You know what I'm saying? So
All in one box.
you ain't got to go in all these places to get entertainment and content. You know what I'm saying? You could come to one spot and get a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm
So
saying?
basically, they could download your app and get everything that they're gonna get on a Roku stick in one app
One app, basically. You know what I'm saying?
instead
And
of paying
Wow.
30 different apps a month.
yeah, and so you can you can get rid of everything else. Plus, we highlighting independent films, you know what I'm saying? Because, and giving people opportunity with independent films, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
we doing a lot of different things. So even Alan, like some of the books you writing, we giving opportunities, taking some of those books, and we can create movies out of these books and doing things like that. So we trying to do things in a whole different facet and really giving opportunities in ways where you ain't gonna go to Netflix and get your stuff on Netflix. They ain't finna just put you on Netflix. You feel me? And so
I must say this though, Fred, before we go.
Mhm.
He got a book called Queen of Queens that he sent to me when I was in the penitentiary. Let me tell you something, bro. I done read over 200 books for sure, right? Queen of Queens is the best book I ever read in my life. And I ain't saying this because he on here, because I ain't no dick rider, right? But I promise to God, brother. Queen of Queens, one of the best books I ever heard,
That's
read.
cool.
And it's a hood book, and it's about out west, the Rockwell, from Cicero from Houston to Austin. It's about every street, right? And when I tell you, bro, it's amazing. It'll be a cold ass book, man. It's called Queen of Queens, or even a TV
It'd
series.
probably be a cold movie or a series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
it'd be a
that's what I
cold
mean.
movie.
Cold movie or series.
Series,
It's cold.
because you know what they doing now is the series keep them engaged. You know what I'm saying? And we looking for either movies or series. So and looking for ideas to create movies or series. So when I say that,
He write music too.
yeah,
He write cold music too.
yeah.
He not a singer, but the man a cold writer, man.
Oh, right. He a writer. He a writer. So when you a writer like that, you a writer. You know what I'm saying? You can write anything. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
and I ain't just gassing you, Jack. You know what I'm saying? Because we really trying to open up doors of opportunities. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I would love to. First of all, I'm gonna read them once, cuz y'all just show me where I can get them at. You the Amazon, wherever you need. You know what I'm saying? Go grab it. I'm gonna read it. Or try to read it. I ain't no real big reader. I ain't gonna lie to you, Joe.
Right.
But
we can he got it on ebooks too. You can listen to it while you work.
listen to it. Yeah, listen to it, and then I'm gonna see what it is, hand it off to my people, and see what it is. You know what I'm saying?
There
Straight
you
up.
go. This how you make connections.
Yeah.
This how you make connections. You feel me? So that's a good thing, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all all day, man. If anybody got something to say, this free reign, man. If you got anything coming up, anything, man, we got about a minute or so.
So listen,
Say whatever you want to say.
I just got one thing. I want people to follow me on TikTok. Follow me on TikTok. It's at Allen ALAN _ Hines. Hines spelled HINES. Once again, follow me on TikTok. It's at Allen ALAN _ Hines HINES.
Okay. And,
And if you want to lock in the auxiliary network, just go to the aux network. That's the AUX network .com. You dig? That's where we at.
They definitely clicking in. Rio, come on, because the website dropping in a couple days. Tell them the name.
You can follow us on Facebook for the time being, Rio Godfrey or Donzel Taylor.
And we also got Bridget G House of Hope too. It's BG. Hold on. It's Bridget GHO. Hold on. On Facebook.
BGHOH.
Yeah, BGHOH. Godfrey. I forgot the name of it. But anyway,
That's
y'all
BGHOH.
hold on, I gotta say something to Fred before we go. Hey, Fred, just so you know this, because don't nobody know this, because we ain't posted everything, but we done like 40 events, bro. We never got a donation. We're not asking you for a donation, but we asking you whenever y'all get an opportunity to support us and what we doing, we'll be looking forward to coming on y'all podcast, man, because we really put it down for the culture, man. When I tell you we didn't gave back, he just spent about $40 out his own pocket.
I already know, man. But we definitely gonna do that for real, because that's what we want to reach. We want to reach people that's doing what y'all doing. You know what I'm saying? And not just because you my cousin, we family, but this is important for the community and the culture to be able to understand. And I like what y'all call the podcast too, because ain't no fluff out here. We ain't no bullshit. Like I say, we ain't ducking the fact that we live the lives that we live or the things we have to go through. We ain't ducking none of that shit. But we try to provide an opportunity for people to see they could be authors like Allen. They could be like myself. They could start foundations like you and Rio to really help the community and change your life around and do something different. Like that's the important thing. So, man, I applaud y'all, man, and I'm behind y'all 100%. You feel me?
Appreciate you. And we applaud y'all. Hey, man, look, this is Recognized Everybody Ain't Loyal podcast, man. Real. It's the Real podcast. Hey, man, I just want to say one thing. I'm going to hang up, man. To all the youth out there, man. This for me. I ain't telling y'all my story today because y'all know my story. But after doing 21 years behind the door altogether, man, being in handcuffs 70-something times, man, and being a real street nigga, man, never told on nothing, never did nothing like that, man. I done some fuck nigga shit. Who ain't done some fuck nigga shit? But I'm telling y'all, man, that the streets is not the way to go, man. Put the guns down. Let these ladies live. Let these kids play, man. And let's have a nice day. One.